It is important to know what your road signs and markings means. The zigzag lines means you should not park in the marked area. Parking is allowed inside the solid white lines on the edge of the road. Remember, look out for pedestrians. Pedestrians, be sure the vehicle comes to a complete stop before crossing. These tips can save your life. These tips can make our roads safer for all users. Be safe, be seen, be smart. A message from the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force.
Good morning. 27 minutes on to 7 o'clock. That is our time. Nice. We on the road again, certainly so. And it's indeed a joy to be with you once again. It's always a pleasure to be here on the morning time. Yeah, how was your night? I do hope that you had yourselves a wonderful night and that you're up and ready to face the challenges of today. Today's got its own problems. Leave yesterday's problems behind, right? Try do some reconciliation, reconcile, do some compromising here and there, but life is bigger than the problems. Always remember that, and the God in who you serve. I want to say good morning to this gentleman that I met over the weekend. He is originally from Rady, I think he's at Rady, Montparnasse area. Good morning to you, bro. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. Nice. It's Good Morning Grenada for this, the Wednesday, the 13th day of September. For some reason, I almost said April. Wow. Yeah, the 13th day of September. Yep. Hope you're having a wonderful day thus far. Anne Salandi, good morning to you. Anne says hi. Good. Well, what's happening this morning? Sylvina Charles, blessed morning, innocent. Have an enjoyable day, everyone. Same to you, Sylvina. All right. Yeah, this morning, we're getting some sad news. What's happening? Grenada seem to be, I don't know, man. Now, the badly decomposed body was found last evening in an area in Marion called the Cottage, and it is presumed that is the body of the SGU student. It's not confirmed as yet because post-mortem and everything like that has to be done in terms of identification. And wow. Man, what's up? As Cage's young son said in his youthful years, what's up, man? Nonetheless, life goes on, we do extend condolences to the family, whoever that body belongs to, although, in our head we're saying, okay, we know who it's for already, but there is a scientific and a professional way that these matters are handled. So unless formal confirmation is given from the RGPF and medical practitioners and so forth, then we cannot officially say it is the body of the gentleman, but whoever it is, may their soul rest in peace. Let's get to the word of the day, the program for the day. The word of the day, it is a verb. It is an action word, a doing word, like the word love. You understand? And I keep emphasizing love. Too many times we take the word love just for a word, but love is a verb. It is an action word, you know. You can know if you're loved not by hearing it, but by the way you are treated, you know, the things that are done. Yeah? Good. So the word today is the word abstain. Abstain. It is spelled A-B-S-T-A-I-N. Abstain. And to abstain from something is to choose to not do or have that thing. Abstain can also mean specifically to choose not to vote. All right? Abstain, yeah. It is advisable to abstain from sexual interference and activities until you are matured and old enough. Yeah. And for that manicure that was on my roof last night, abstain from doing that, please, okay? Nice. I've never seen a manicure tail that big, man. Wow. I was like, if I used to eat this thing, and then I would have had a meal for a week just by the tail, eh? If you saw the size of the tail. All right, here's how we can use the word abstain. The doctor insisted that Drew abstain from eating for at least 12 hours before his blood test. We can also say 10 members voted for the proposal, 6 members voted against it, and 2 abstained. Yeah, abstain, the word for the day today. And Nadisha, good morning, my dear. How are you? I'm still waiting on, well, let me not put it this way to make you look as the one at fault here. I am the one at fault. I have not passed by to get that peanut butter snow ice as yet, you know. But I can bet my bottom dollar that yours might be good, but it won't be better than my peanut butter snow ice in the parlor in Corinth, you know. Rhonda's Pala. Best peanut butter snow ice in the world. I'll sit down and suck 10 one time. Every time I say, okay, this is the last one, I'm saying, okay, this one is going to be the last one. And so when I check the plastic empty, you know. Morning, Miss Rhonda. How are you this morning and the family? Look right next door and tell Pastor Newton and family good morning for me. Tell him Innocent says hi. Good morning to you and your congregation, sir. Folks, today is Wednesday, so I'm inviting you to join us tonight at the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God for that midweek service. And last week, just as, you know, Pastor Laurie was about to deliberate, the current went, you know, so he promises that this week is going to be an awesome message, awesome teaching. If you're not too busy and you're in the vicinity, come and, you know, get the Word of God explained to you. A way that it's not done on a Sunday morning when the word is being preached, all right? You can't ask questions and seek clarification, so come on. You know, there's nothing better than knowing the word, right? It's 20 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Good morning, Miss Blackett, Sister Blackett and family. Pastor Blackett, good morning. My songster pastor, Pastor Crow, how you doing, bro? And Bolio, good morning. The Fletcher family out there in Birch Grove, good morning to you. Bishop George Fletcher, powerful man. Yeah. Sister Fletcher, morning. All right. Life isn't meant to be easy. It's meant to be lived. Sometimes good, other times rough. But with every up and down, you learn lessons that make you strong. Wow. This one is awesome. This is real, yeah? Life isn't meant to be easy. It's meant to be lived. Sometimes good, other times rough. But with every up and down, you learn lessons that make you strong. I learned a lesson last week. Oh my goodness. Wow. Pastor Rodney, good morning to you. How are you doing? And members of the congregation at the Church of God of Prophecy, Canal Road, Grenville. How do you do? I haven't seen your wife in ages. I hope. Well, I not to hope. I know she's doing fine. If you're looking so great, your wife has to be looking greater, yeah? Nice. GBN's Gospel Challenge is back. It's happening on Saturday, the 4th of November. And this year it is the Mogo edition, music of Grenadian origin. All right. The auditions for that event, though, the auditions are on Saturday, the 23rd and Sunday, 24th of September, right here at GBN's television studio. It starts from 10 a.m. and run through till 1 p.m. on both days. All right. Please note that original music must be sung at the final on the 4th, and you can call 440-3033. Yes, CJ will be there to take your call for pre-registration. All right. So take advantage of that. Now, a body was discovered close to the Marion playing field where an SU student went missing while on a hash. The body was not yet identified. All right. Oh my goodness. He's well, I mean, we have to hope against hope that it's not him, but you know, in our minds we kind of confirm he's of Canadian origin. He's from Canada. Oh yeah. All right. Good. Now, okay, Nawasa has that covered. All right, the Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, the Honorable Andy Williams, he continues to warn that the relevant authority will move unauthorized boats from the lagoon in the vicinity of the Kirani James Boulevard should the proper procedure for docking them there are not taken. I want to say good morning also to Miss Phillip, who was here with us yesterday, talking to us about the Grenada Creative and Cultural Industries courses. All right, you have up till Friday to register for the 7-week course. Introduction to Entertainment Law and Introduction to Entrepreneurship for Creative Industries. They are designed for those actively involved in the creative field. Now, each course offers a tailored experience for individuals to advance their education and serve as a stepping stone towards their goals. These courses are aimed at individuals actively engaged in the creative sectors and are designed to elevate their skills and knowledge. Registration dates from the 6th to the 12th of September. Okay, so that means there was an extension because it runs up to tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. At room number 10, Teachers Education Block, TAMCC Tantin Campus. Just go on there and find out, solicit some information how you can contact Mrs. Mauricia Japal. All you require is a valid photo ID. Please note that scholarships are also available, and solicit all the information that you can. This is an exceptional opportunity. Don't miss out on it. All right, don't miss out on that. So that's what's buzzing. We do have a guest this morning, but subsequently we'll have as much of a conversation as we can. It's a sad situation, whoever it is. Yes, Sylvina. Brady Cannon says it is AB or OB. AB. All right. Marilyn Gordon. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Gordon. Good morning to you also. Catherine Phillip. Innocent Miss Lewis. Okay, mommy. All right, Miss Lewis. All right, not Miss Phillip. All right. Okay, good. All right, folks. Those of you on the television platform, we have the rebroadcast of last evening's television news, but those of you who are locked here with me on K105.5 and 105.9, we've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather. Stick and stay with us. We'll be back.
Someone to help you to your feet. I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you. No, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands. We got everything we need. Cause you can look to me. Yes, I can. Whenever you're in need. Yes, just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side. Never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you roll, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you roll.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet.
Good evening, I'm Ken Roy Batiste. An extensive search is underway for a student of St. George's University who went missing over the weekend. Beverly Telesford reports.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Vanny Cohen has confirmed that an extensive investigation and search is underway for 34-year-old Liam Fisher, a student of St. George's University who was last seen on Saturday, September 9, 2023.
We are investigating the occurrence of a missing person who is a visitor to our shores. Mr. Liam Fisher, a medical student at the St. George's University, was not seen or heard from since Saturday after attending an event at Marion. Early this morning, law enforcement officers and members of the SGU community have descended on the community of Marion, where an extensive search is currently underway with the hope of finding Mr. Fisher. Anyone with information about the whereabouts of this individual is asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department on 440-3921, South St. George Police Station at 444-4454, the Emergency Dispatch Unit at 911, or the nearest police station.
Fisher's hat was found at his last known location along Confer Road in Marion, St. George by one of the search parties.
So Liam was last seen right about where we're standing right now. He was doing a hash run with a group of people around between 3 and 5 o'clock or so is when we believe it was happening. Fellow runners were saying that he was struggling on the path. They had to ask him a few times, "Are you okay?" He was huffing and puffing. He said he was okay. He rounded this corner. We came this morning around 5:30 going up and down this path. The fellow runners said as they turned for the corner, they saw Liam walking this way, basically walking off of the route, and that's where we found his hat, just outside of the turn that he should have made. We checked all around where the hat is, down into the brush, basically all the way down. We had K9 out here looking all around where the hat was. They sniffed the hat in search as well. Nothing so far.
The St. George's University SGU issued a statement on its missing student, saying its Department of Public Safety, DPS, and the Office of the Dean of Students are working closely with the Royal Grenada Police Force. It further states that appropriate measures by the university administration are in place, such as the deployment of DPS personnel, safety patrol, and K9 trained dogs, and notification of the student's emergency contact. SGU says it respects the privacy of the reported missing student and all those impacted. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Well, a 26-year-old resident of Telescope St. Andrew was arrested and charged with the murder of school teacher Kendon Berkeley. Rena Pett Thomas tells us more.
The family of former primary school teacher Kendon Berkeley may soon get answers into what led to his death, as ranking officers announced that 26-year-old Shaka Crony of Telescope St. Andrews was arrested and charged by police on Tuesday for the murder of Berkeley. The update came from Assistant Commissioner of Police Vanny Cohen during a press conference Tuesday morning.
Also, and more importantly, Mr. Shaka Crony, 26 years of age, of Telescope St. Andrew, was arrested and charged for the gruesome death of school teacher Kendon Berkeley at a Telescope earlier this year.
The body of Berkeley was found in his dwelling home in Telescope sometime after 4 p.m. on July 14th. Preliminary reports indicated there were chop wounds on Berkeley's body. A teacher by profession, Berkeley was also a well-known caterer and events planner in the parish. The accused was also known as an employee of the deceased in his catering business at the time. Berkeley, who was 43 years of age at the time of his death, was laid to rest on September 5th. Cohen says Crony will be making his first court appearance in the coming days. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Meanwhile, police have arrested and charged one man in connection with the death of St. Paul's resident Troy Daniel, aka Rankin. Police say they are anticipating more breakthroughs in outstanding homicides. Beverly Telesford with this report.
A man has been arrested and charged for Saturday's shooting death of 38-year-old Troy Daniel, also known as Ranking, a well-known landscaper in the St. Paul's area. Assistant Commissioner of Police with responsibility for crimes, Vanny Kerwin, broke the news on Tuesday.
Criminal Investigations Department has arrested and charged Mr. Kino Coutin, 29 years old, shopkeeper of Grandance, St. George's, for the shooting death that occurred in St. Paul's on Saturday last.
I just want to add that with respect to the incident at St. Paul's, one firearm was recovered during the investigation. This will be part of the continued investigations into this particular case.
This homicide occurred 2 days before the island's latest homicide in Woburn, St. George on Monday, which saw the execution-style shooting of Dexter Chance. Police are currently investigating that matter. The ACP provided an update on the murder of 30-year-old Delvon Thomas in Egmont, St. George on Carnival Monday.
As you know, we have made some arrests in this matter. There's still a large bit of information still to be done. We're continuing investigation. We are not satisfied that all of the participants in this crime has yet been brought to justice or have been arrested and charged, and so we continue to work this matter. Investigation is ongoing, and we will not rest until we get to the bottom of not only this, but all of the outstanding matters that we are currently investigating.
Thomas, a Carriacou resident, was shot in the head after gunmen stormed a house in Egmont, St. George. Prominent mass band leader Linton Warwood was injured during this incident. Another murder that remains under investigation is that of 24-year-old Josiah John T. Robinson. ACP Kerwin anticipates a breakthrough in that case.
That matter too, that investigation is opened. I am cautiously optimistic in this matter. You notice there is a smile on my face. I can't say what you probably want me to say, but I would just say that I am very hopeful that we will be able to resolve this matter sometime in the future.
John T. from Bolio, St. George was found dead on BBC Beach on the 18th of June. His death was ruled a homicide after an autopsy proved he died of manual strangulation. So far, no one has been arrested for his murder. Regarding the execution of the chairman of the new National Party executive for Carriacou and PT Martinique, Randy Jones McIntosh, in May this year, ACP Kerwin says while the suspect is still at large, the case is considered closed.
As it relates to the Carriacou investigation, the suspect in this matter is still at large. We have not been able to arrest him. This matter, as far as RGPF is concerned, is a closed matter in that our investigation have revealed a particular suspect in this matter. It's just that we're not able to arrest the suspect at this point as we speak.
Jones McIntosh was shot dead in his vehicle about 4:40 p.m. on May 2nd while in the community of Boggles. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
While the spotlight shines brightly on violent crimes among adults at this time, organizations are seeking to highlight ways to prevent offenses against minors. Nisha Peters takes a look at the discussion on Monday's Beyond the Headlines.
To protect our children, parents must play a more active role in their children's lives. Doing so will help improve the relationship with their children, and that will give them the ability to be open and free to speak about anything. This was highlighted by Valerie Ford, attached to the probation unit in the Ministry of Social Development.
We have to be more inventive, we have to be more interactive, more engaging. We have to understand young people. Some of us have our own children, some of us have been through certain things in our past, so we can have a better understanding of how and what young people go through, and how it impacts their lives. So we really need to be more inventive in the programs that we're currently running.
She noted some of the programs that are currently ongoing within the ministry.
We currently run parenting programs. We work steadily with legal aid and counselling. With counselling programs, and we also work with Adult and Teen Challenge. So we're looking at more programs. We're working to strengthen the resources that we have and really reach out to young people so they can engage more with them. And that's really one of the, not so much challenge, but one of the things that we have to focus more on.
Otto Pierre, a representative from Legal Aid and Counseling, stated that there is a need for parents to be more interactive with their children.
As adults, we do not pay attention or closer attention to our young people. We leave them up to the media, we leave them up to the internet, we leave them up to social media, we leave them up to all the things that are out in the world, and a lot of times these young people cannot filter some of these things, and you know, they get involved in some of the things that they see.
He went on to say that there is a need to strengthen children's values.
If you fortify the individual with some of the skills to do the filtering, to do the critical thinking, to build up their self-esteem and to build up their focus on all of that. You know, if you focus them on their personal development, right, what they want to achieve, setting goals and all of that, you are on the right road to having an individual being able to make intelligent choices as not to participate in some of the activities that are so glamorized by the media.
Ways to prevent offenses against minors and what consequences one can face for such offense was a topic for discussion on GBN's Beyond the Headlines Monday night. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Imported workers at a resort construction site on the east coast, on the east side of the island, dung tools on Tuesday over what they say are unfair work practices. The workers told GBN they are not receiving overtime as promised, while locals performing similar roles are compensated. GBN's Rena Ped Thomas was on site this morning.
That was employees of Yumi Claimer as they refused to work until their employers paid them for their overtime. Yumi Claimer, whose headquarters is in Spain, is one of the companies contracted by a resort project in St. David. The over 30 workers affected came from English and Spanish-speaking countries such as Jamaica, Haiti, Dominica, and Mexico. They claim that they were contracted to work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but have been working from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and have not been paid overtime for the past 2 years. They further explained that Grenadian workers on the site working with them were paid for their overtime, but they were not.
Of course, it's unfair because we are from our country coming here to work for our families. We leave Jamaica, come here, leave Dominica Republic, come here to work for our families, so we deserve our money. We can't be working overtime for Yumi Claim and not getting it.
And it states an overtime rate on the contract. So if you state an overtime rate on the contract, that means we're supposed to be getting overtime. Understand? So what happened now? You're trying to use reverse psychology from my understanding. You're trying to say that our contract is based from Jamaica and at the same time our permit is in Grenada. So they're moving back and forth from two different contracts, trying to confuse us. But every time we have a representative here, because that's our country, sometimes we feel like we're not taken serious, not being a Grenadian. But most of the time we're still like, that shouldn't be the case. Our work permit is in Grenada, not in Jamaica or in Dominica Republic or Haiti. You understand? Or Mexican. So I think we're supposed to be treated fairly, and that's something definitely your country needs to look in because foreign workers are here to help build your country. And if we're treated bad, for us to come and develop the country again won't be, possible.
The workers said that this matter was earlier brought before the Ministry of Labour in Grenada and the promises of compensation were made, then broken.
Locals get that overtime paid to them, but we didn't get it. And it was advised by the Ministry of Labour that everybody is supposed to get overtime because it's the law of Grenada. You work from 8 to 5. Yeah, and we're working from 7 to 5 and we haven't received that hour. The Ministry of Labour told them to cut the hours from 8 to 5, and they didn't cut it. We're still working the overtime and not getting paid. We're supposed to receive the pay. We're supposed to receive the We're supposed to receive the money this month. When we receive the money? September. We're supposed to receive the money September, the overtime money that the minister told them to pay, and we haven't seen it on our paycheck. So we confront them and they say, no money. They're not paying it.
A Grenadian worker with a Spanish background took it upon himself to fight for the workers. Johnny Blackman said although his efforts cost him his job, he saw it necessary to represent the workers. According to Blackman, who spoke to the news team just minutes after meeting with the Ministry of Labour, the matter was brought to the attention of the resort's management and the Grenada Labour Minister, who promised to intervene and address the workers' gripe.
And I'm happy to say that it was resolved in a promptly manner, which is beautiful because the minister was there and she really was with us, and she was with me this morning, and she really we was really in this log back and forth and everything, and finally we get everything sorted. Now it came to a conclusion, and I'm happy that the conclusion came finally that the guys are going to receive their money, and it was promised to us by the contractor, which is the other company, so that the guys honestly they could go home, and at least if they're going home or they are sent home, we don't have a problem with that, but at least let we go home to our family with something, you know. It is promised to us not by the same Humiclima, but it is promised to us by another company, and the company is the company who contracted Humiclima. Humiclima is only a subcontractor to that company. Labour
Minister Claudette Joseph, when contacted, told GBN she was not briefed on the issue and so was unable to comment on the dispute. Blackman confirmed to GBN just before news time that the workers went back to work and are satisfied with the speedy resolution reached on the matter. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Now, the ceremonial opening of the second session of the 11th Parliament will take place on September 26. The highlight will be the traditional throne speech by Governor-General Dame Cécile La Grenade. The first session was prorogued on September 4, 2023. Traditionally, the Governor-General's throne speech marks the beginning of a new Parliament and sets out government's plans for the legislative year. This lays the foundation for presenting the annual budget for the coming year. The 2024 budget is expected to be submitted by the Finance Minister or his designated representative in late November or early December of this year. The first session of the 11th Parliament opened on August 31, 2022, and was held under the theme Transformative Development towards a Sustainable, Equitable, and Prosperous Grenada. Theatre arts recorded the highest percentage pass rate in the May-June CXC-CSEC examinations, while mathematics, French, Spanish, geography, and additional math had the lowest percentage passes. Rest of the details in this report.
According to the Ministry of Education, 2,615 candidates were registered to write the May-June 2023 CXC-CSEC examinations, 1,645 females and 970 males. With subject entries in 33 subject areas, 2,466 candidates were enrolled in secondary schools and 149 were private candidates. The largest subject areas were in mathematics, 1,694, English A, 1,619, principles of business, 747, social studies, 719, and information and technology, 585, while the lowest entries were in industrial technology, mechanical, 2, music, 6, theatre arts, 36, religious education, 46, and additional mathematics 60. An overall percentage pass rate of 78.41% was recorded, outlining an increase of 2.11 compared with 76.3 in 2022 and an increase of 6.71% compared with 71.7 in 2021. The subject with the highest percentage pass were theatre arts 100, physical education and sports 98.71, 94.91%, agricultural science 94.96%, food, nutrition and health 94.68%, industrial technology electrical 94.01%, information technology 93.58%, office administration 92.90%, technical drawing 92.52%, family and resource management 91.08%, and electronic document preparation and management 90.27%, while the lowest percentage pass were in mathematics 38.89%, French 43.39%, Spanish 44.44%, geography 95.57%, and additional mathematics 65.22%. In the areas of mathematics and English A, performance pass rate increased by 5.45% from 33.44% to 38.89%, and 12.14% from 69.57% in 2022 to 81.78% in 2023, respectively. A more extensive report from the Ministry of Education on the May-June 2023 CXC-CSEC examination is expected at a later date. For GBN News, I am Rina Thomas reporting.
Triplets from the garden. It's time to take a peek into the GBN eyesore lens. Stay with us.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Our citizen journalist tonight wants to highlight that not only the human race produces triplets. Her husband harvested this 3-pronged corn from the garden. Corn can be used in a variety of meals. Locally, we enjoy them boiled, roasted, in corn pie, cuckoo, cornmeal porridge, and the list goes on. We thank our citizen journalist for tonight's submission. Send us your eyesore-worthy photos and videos via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
The world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
There is a fire that rages in all of us, a deep desire to be the best that we can be, and sometimes that fire finds expression in words.
Who do you think you are? Angela Davis? Winnie Mandela?
Daddy, whether you like it or not, a new generation has arrived. We are here and we have come with a vision.
You sure is not television all you come with?
The Fire to Dance, a new exciting full-length drama, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs and presented by Heritage Theatre. Opening Saturday 16th September at Grenada Trade Center and running for 2 weekends, 7 p.m. nightly with a star-studded cast.
Come with me, Sophie. We have worlds to conquer.
Come out and feel the fire in The Fire to Dance, starting September 16th. Don't miss it. This ad is sponsored by the National Lotteries Authority, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
I've been here doing nails since 2017. Me being self-employed, I have realized that paying the NIS benefits me now and even when I retire. By the time I'm 65, I will be receiving contributions back from NIS. So I benefit because I'm self-employed. Anything can happen. If anything happens to you while you're at work, you've got a bad cold, you have the COVID, you have dengue, we have all these diseases that's plaguing us at the moment. NIS will be giving you back some form of money when you're ill. So I would encourage all small business persons to sign up with NIS now.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 15 minutes gone past 7 o'clock, and it's time for the conversation this morning. And I'm joined by a goodly gentleman. He's been on the program before. He's here to promote Afro Caribbean Nights. That's a grand event that's coming up in October. Mr. Michael Djaba, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir. I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Wow, you're powerful, man.
Yes, no, it's a great morning. I'm in Grenada. Come on. Yeah.
You had a swim already?
Already, man. Grenada nice. What can I say?
Yeah, definitely. In our previous conversation, we trying to hype and get people aware and into Afro Caribbean Nights.
Yes.
The date, what date in
October 28th.
The 28th
Saturday,
of October? Yeah.
9 p.m. Grenada National Stadium.
Okay, so how has that promotion going thus far? How has it been going?
I'm here right now, so obviously it's going well.
Yes.
You know, but we want people to go out there, get their tickets. I know sometimes Canadians tend to want to wait till close to time, which we understand. But let's start getting it now.
Yeah, that's
get your early bird tickets.
Culture. The people would know. You know, you would tell them that there's a $20 discount on early birds, but they'll wait on that last moment.
Get your early birds now.
Yeah.
You can take advantage of general admission, VIP, VVIP.
Right. And what's the cast like? Again?
The lineup?
Yeah.
We have Road to Me. You should play some of that music. We have Road to Me. We have Dash. We have Kitty from Ghana. We have Necktunes. We have Skylar Tyler. We have Tomorrow Songbird.
Wow.
We have Looney Sparks and Electrify. All of them, all on one stage.
Okay. Wow. This is... I want to know what is it? How did that idea come about?
We're one, right? For one key thing about Afro-Caribbean Night is to make sure that to join the cultures together. That's just really key. Afro-Caribbean.
Yeah,
see that connection.
And there's a historic connection already.
Yes, of course.
Let's take a little of Kitty's music. She calls this one "Touch It." What I can tell you is that the Afrobeat is really kicking up a storm, not just in Grenada but regionally. So an event like that, don't be too surprised if people from other regional territories hear about this event
and
come through for it, because not very often you get people from that part coming to perform in the region. And
it'll be Kitty's first time in the Caribbean, to the best of my knowledge.
Right.
And he's coming to Grenada live and direct.
Wow. Okay. Do you have a similar event like that promoted elsewhere?
No, this is the inaugural event. Afro-Caribbean Night, the first one here in Grenada.
All right, and I'm happy that you said inaugural. That means it's going to be a staple.
Of course, without a doubt. That's our goal. So that's why I need people to support, come out, enjoy. Remember, it's a combination of the culture. So it's not just the music, but it's also the food. So we have oil down, then we have jollof rice. As I speak, the chef is over from Ike's Cafe in Atlanta. It's like the #1 African restaurant there. So he's here because, like I said, it's a combination of the culture. So he's coming to make sure that what he does complements the Grenadian cuisine as well. So come jollof rice, kilawele, it's all going to be there.
Okay. I want Grenada to understand that, okay, he's here, Michael is here with us in Grenada, and he's not just visiting, but he's trying his utmost to mesh in with the culture.
Yeah, 100%. My name is officially now Grenada Mike. That's what they call me. Officially Grenada Mike, and I've taken it. I'm like, okay, I'm cool. That's my name. I'm running with it.
Yes, okay. As a matter of fact, it's been brought to my attention that you recently brought one or more for local artists out of Grenada to.
So that was a proud moment for me. It's the Heirs of Africa event, annual event in Los Angeles. We were able to book Tomorrow Songbird to go perform, and the response was great. Her outfit, had the Grenada colors. The audience loved her. Yeah, it was great for me, because that's the essence of what we're doing, the Afro-Caribbean Night, to export the culture internationally and vice versa.
Okay, so are you going to be doing similar activities to other countries in the region?
Yes, 100%.
Wow, that is
Grenada to the world, right?
in all spheres, Grenada is just dominating and peaking at the moment. Now, having a kiddie, being invited to perform in Grenada, what was that feeling like?
No, what I love is that when you say Grenada, they might not know about it. Then they go online and they check it out. Then they're like, yes, I didn't know about this place, I'm coming.
Okay.
That's really interesting. That's like consistently, that's what they'll do. They'll be like, where is that? And they Google, they check, and they go, yes, all right.
Yeah, because there's some similarities in the scenery and so forth.
100%, yeah. Well, the first time I came, I said, this reminds me of Ghana. For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you born in Ghana?
No, I was born and raised in London, but obviously, I've been back
parents
home.
And so forth. Okay. All right. You've been to Ghana, though?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Comparing Grenada's culture to that of Ghana.
It's I've been to most of the countries on the continent, and I would say it's most similar to Ghana in terms of the people, in terms of the calmness and the temperament. That's for me. That's my viewpoint.
Okay. All right. So folks who want to come on to Afro-Caribbean Nights on the 28th of October, it's happening at the National Stadium. What's the pricing for tickets?
General admission is 100 EC right now, so get it now. That's what I keep saying. Then you've got your VVIP. You've got VIP, then you've got VVIP, which is you've got 400 EC, then you've got 500 EC. Remember, it's unlimited drinks and food. Remember, I keep reiterating the food, African food, mixed with Grenadian food. It's all there for you.
Wow, that is awesome. What I like most about this, it's going to be an annual event. It's going to be placed on a calendar. So every year you can call GBN and ask for Innocent and ask Innocent to inquire from Michael which artist is coming in this year.
There you go. Yeah, they should do that, and then we can give some tickets away.
Yeah,
that's a nice competition. Let's do that.
Okay, so you asked the question, folks. You interested in winning a ticket to the Afro Caribbean Nights? Ask the question.
Call in and then definitely tell us which artists are performing. I'm not going to say the names again because you just said it.
How many?
They can just say two.
Two artists that will be performing, local or general?
General.
All right, folks. Here's your opportunity to win a free ticket to Afro Caribbean Nights. Call 435-2041 and tell us the names of two artists that will be performing on that event come the 28th of October. We've got a telephone call already. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from River Road.
From?
River Road.
River Road, and you think you have the answer for us?
Tell me the question again.
Tell you the question or ask you the answer. Okay, I want you. Okay, before I do that, let me ask you: are you going to go to Afro Caribbean Nights on the 28th of October?
Of course, that's why I called.
Oh, that's why you called. Okay, all right. So the question is, I want you to name two of the artists that will be performing in that event on that night.
Rotini and Samantha Songbird.
Michael?
Yeah, she's one. She's going to get a ticket.
Lady, you hit it on the head. All right, so here what you need to do for me, you stay on the line. I'll take your information off the air and we'll make the arrangements so that you can win, you can collect your prize, all right? You've just won yourself a ticket to the inaugural Afro Caribbean Night. It's coming up on the 28th of October. That's not too far away. So stay on the dial. I'm going to take your information off the air, okay?
All right, thank you very much.
Oh, baby girl, you know you got the juice, you got the fire. 'Cause one man's meat is another man's poison. To all the people who do me wrong, oh, they led me straight to you. May I sit? You think say I go leave you?
Michael.
Yes.
She nailed it.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Rhea Nicholas out there in River Road in St. George. You just won yourself a complimentary ticket to the inaugural, the first Afro Caribbean Night happening on the 28th of October. Are you giving out another ticket, Michael? Or?
Another ticket? Why not? I feel good today. Let's do it. Yeah, let's see if somebody else can win. One more ticket.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, sure. The question.
Same question. Let's see. But it can't be the same answer. They have to do another two.
All right. So the question remains the same. However, you cannot give the same names. All right. There's a number. There are a number of persons acting on that event, the night. So we just had two. Give us another two artists that will be performing in this Afro Caribbean Nights on Saturday, the 28th of October. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program. Where are you calling us from?
Concord.
From Concord in St. John?
Yes.
All right, and how is Concord this morning?
Hot.
It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
As the English would say, it's hot, hot, hot.
You know, it's a bit hot.
It's a bit hot, man. All right, and you think are you going to go to that event come the 28th of October?
I want to, Innocent.
You want to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that sounds nice. That sounds like we have a date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and do you think you can answer the question? Give us two other artists that will be performing on the show that night?
Yes.
Go right ahead. Give it your best shot.
Kidi. Well, Kidi. I hope I'm pronouncing it right.
Yes, you are.
Neptune.
Wow.
DJ Taylor, one of them.
Listen, let me ask you a question. Were you part and parcel of the planning of the event? How you all have this thing like that?
It's called Afrobeat with Africans.
She's good. No, let's give it to her.
Yeah.
You know, she pronounced the words right, the names right. So yeah, she did good.
Okay, well, tell you what. Same drill. You know the drill. Stay on the line. I'm gonna take your particulars off the air. Stay right there. Don't you move a mess. Okay?
Yes.
Good. Bye bye.
Oh, baby girl, you know you got the juice, you got the fire. Cause one man's meat is another man's poison. To all the people who do me wrong, oh, they led me straight to you.
May I sit?
I wonder if you think say I go leave you. Shut up.
Congratulations to Melissa Williams out there in Concord in St. John.
Yes, Melissa Williams, yeah.
Melissa, yeah.
Yes, and then we have
Rhea
Nicholas. Yeah, those two that come to Afro Caribbean night. So everybody else needs to go get your tickets.
Yeah. How these two persons?
We're going to be contacted and we're going to get them. Yes,
right.
100%.
Okay, for Rhea and Melissa, you will be contacted by Michael, and you can make the arrangements to get your tickets. Yes. Michael was very, very generous this morning, but I think his generosity just ended right there. Okay, we can't give him more tickets.
Yes, no. Yeah. Go get your tickets.
Get it now. It's at a discounted price. $100. Anything significant you want to remind the folks before we wrap up?
It's Afro Caribbean night. We're celebrating the cultures together. October 28th. Get your tickets.
Okay.
Nationwide.
From a local perspective, who are the artists we have locally?
We have Dash. Tomorrow Songbird. We have Looney Sparks and Electrify, and there will be more to be announced.
Right. I'll get an extra 200 people to come if Jonathan Francis is on that event.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about that.
Talk about it, yeah.
On a serious note, though, you've been around. What is your assessment of Grenada's music in general? Mr. Killer just won the prestigious Caribbean.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
Yeah,
I think he's worked hard. Yeah.
Yeah. What is your opinion on Grenada's music? And I'm talking music general, because we're so much more than just soca and calypso now. Our artists are doing well on the popular music charts and so forth. What are your opinions on that?
I think my opinion is putting your money where your mouth is. That's why we took Tomorrow Songbird to LA. That shows you what my opinion is. I think that it's world class and it should be shown on a global stage.
Grenada, you're hearing that? You're hearing that? This is a proud moment for us. Michael, I'm proud. I'm happy. I'm happy.
You,
all right, well, folks, you heard it, okay? So it's on a Saturday, the 28th day of October at the National Stadium. It's Afro Caribbean Nights. It's an event. It's a mixture of African music and food with Grenada music and food.
Yes.
Yeah, don't miss it out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Be there.
Miss it and blame yourself. Thank you, Michael.
All right, thank you, sir.
See you again before the event.
Yes.
Good?
Yes,
folks, that's it for this segment. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Now, it's considered to be one of the biggest threats to the world's oceans. Delegates from UN member states are gathering to confront the problem of plastic pollution. The goal is to agree on a global...
If given a chance, your plastic would choose to be put to more beneficial use. Choose recycling.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS Self-Employment Program.
The biggest party in sport is back. CPL and WCPL return with more action than ever before.
Are you kidding me?
Watch the biggest names in cricket battle it out in the race for glory.
Brilliantly! Celebrate some more!
Get your tickets now at cplt20.com or at the box office. Join the party. Experience cricket played louder.
Grenada's broadcast of Republic Bank CPL 2023 is made possible by Republic Bank. We're the one for you. The National Lotteries Authority, Grenlec, and Hard On Plus.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11. K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
No, that's not how you cross the pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 24 minutes onto 8 o'clock. Let's quickly see what's happening on our WhatsApp and Facebook platforms. All right. Camila Antoine says the program, that creative arts program that's starting off shortly at TAMCC. It is exceptional. Young people embrace it. Arthur Langain, how you doing, bro? It's been a while. I know we haven't connected because of this technical issue here, but nonetheless, good morning. Good to know that you're back with us. Leroy Kwame Macmillan, keep up the good work from London. Thank you, sir. Sonia Matlin Scott says, what happened to some of these people on island? All they can resolve problem solving is with guns. Anger management and tough penalties is needed before it gets out of control, in my opinion. Paul Street says Doc spent millions on personal security that could have been spent on upgrade of the police department and crime fighting. Runa Andrew, true that, Miji. All right, the Jamaican is in the mix. Mary Ebank says good morning. Morning. Rona Andrew says it should have begun just as Caribbean people like Kush, not Africa. Can people from Earth and think it had it middle? I don't understand. Any case. All right. Okay, it's time for the conversation. I was expecting to have with me Dr. Terence Walters. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him on my Zoom platform, neither is he in studio. So let's go to the telephone line and hear what's happening in the conversation. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I am fine. How about you?
Good. You know, I'm so saddened by the death of the medical student.
Well, hold on. Before we go there, police have not confirmed yet it's him. We are still although in our own way we kind of believe and we almost certain that it's him, but from a scientific and professional standpoint, until we get confirmation from a medical practitioner and also from the police, it is not proper for us to say it is the student. You understand what I'm saying?
If it's him,
yeah.
In the news last night, one of the people on the hash said they saw him stumbling. And you know, that bothers me. If it's him, then they saw him stumbling. So what was done? Because at that point when he was stumbling, he was in difficulty. If it's him.
Okay.
If you listen to the news, you would hear the lady saying, oh, we saw him stumbling. So that means he was in difficulty.
Okay.
Whether it's him or not. And if it's him, it's very, very sad to see somebody stumbling and to find them dead. Okay. What does that tell us?
Yeah, okay. I get your drift. Thank you, caller.
Have a good morning.
You too. Blessings. Yeah. All right, it's 21 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Birthday greetings going out to you, Miss Ruthlyn N. St. John of Grand Mall. Happy birthday to you. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, morning, Innocent, and morning to the program here. I concur with your first caller. I think because that's the impression I got. As you say, we're not too sure, but when I heard the person say the story stumbling, I asked myself, what kind of people? Anyway, let me not go there. But I share the same sentiment as the caller. But my contribution has to do with the fact that you have the promotion for Afrobeat. And last week, when we had Caribbean, Africa come there, we didn't even have a say on that until the day after, because after I made some comments. It shows that there's so many material we can use. You don't get even an item of news on Africa coming from us. I'm not talking from the BBC or CNN. We must have a way to connect. There's so much richness between us and Africa, but I think because we are still shameful of our past. It's sad. So we need to hear more African music, and there's a lot around. We need to hear the stories, the writers, the movers and shakers. The average person doesn't know about Malema. Malema is a new kid on the block who is helping to transform the thinking in Africa, apart from what is happening in West Africa, which we should pay close attention to. West Africa, which most of us can trace our origin, not exclusively, is a place that is shaking the world right now. And we need to really pay more attention. I don't know if GBN have any research or any kind of, I mean, it is, I mean, GBN is the only station I listen to. And it's ridiculous. Sometimes I wonder if I could continue. It have little to stimulate me. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you, caller. And, you know, I really like, you know, the way you express it. GBN is the only station that you listen to, and you're wondering if you should continue. But that's what choice is all about. You know, we appreciate your listenership. You know, we really do. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. I hope that the usual thing with you and I don't happen. Let me now continue. I always listen, and I listen perhaps skillfully. I listen to pronunciation, articulation, and even usage of words. Every one of us, including Mr. talking about segment of the news. I don't know if this could be a correct word, you know. So you'll help me when I finish. I think the word segment mainly should be used for insects. I don't know if you have segment a news, or segment a house, or segment a the street. But in other words, we brutalize words by usage too often. The word among, as I've already said, I don't think I heard you say anything that was against it. Well, you can say it. I said no. I said among should be only used for money, not among the innocent, not among the boys. Should be only used for money. Now, I'm glad that you might be, or you are putting out some new words now. But I would like you, as a past teacher, as you said, to give me words within, or we should be used within our environment, and explain these words. Okay. I started hearing about a nice man, a nice mango, everything nice. These words are overused. Thank you very much. I hope people learn.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. It's 16 minutes on to 8 o'clock. All right. Antonio Zikuri. Good morning, Innocent. Last Sunday on the Bobby Report, I happened to hear Mr. Richard Duncan speak about we have 90% of Russians who became CBI passport holders, and the opposition supporters running with, but I think they have short memories, because the record shows that there was more than 90% of Chinese as CBI passport holders, and was made diplomats and also crooks and con men holding our passport in the name of investors. Good morning, caller.
Yes, regarding the medical student who fell ill and died on the Hash, I think there is a lot of negligence involved. I think the Hash organization needs to make sure that people are physically fit to go on these hashes, and even make them sign an agreement that they are. But moreover, in this case, there were members of the medical community on the Hash, and many of them said he was disoriented, he was not looking well, yet no one paid attention to him. So a team needs to be on this Hash looking out for people who are overexerting themselves or who seem to be in trouble. There was no need for him to go off on his own, and no one followed him. There's a lot of negligence, and the Hash team, they need to regroup and be more careful on these hashes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Point well taken. Birthday greetings going out to Miss Annette Coxall of Granbury in St. Andrew. You're celebrating your birthday today. You've got best wishes, and all of God's richest blessings coming up on you today from your good friend Petlin. Yeah, Petlin wants to wish you a happy day. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Mr. Innocent, the guy or the girl are going for the thing and die. I thought he was training to be a medical doctor, but he's supposed to know himself. And report he's a medical doctor. That's what he's training to be.
He's training to be a medical doctor, but again, I want to confirm this. It is alleged. It is alleged. We're not certain if it's the person from SU.
Not that I really called it.
Okay, so get to the substantive point.
Mr. Innocent, I am proud to hear the former Prime Minister calling on to accept foreign assistance to help people. That's an embarrassment to the force. The force have enough manpower to solve the problem. They can solve it, they can solve it. But don't try to embarrass the people in the force for that.
Okay.
I listened to the press conference yesterday, and I find that was an important message to send to the Prime Minister. Calling on the former Prime Minister to leave the police, let them do their work.
Okay.
Stop involving the police affair. Okay. According to the guy on the press conference yesterday, he said they have enough manpower and everything to solve crime. If they can't solve it, it's because the people hide it from them. If you go alone, fine, they will talk to the FBI and all kind of things, and don't talk to them. It don't make no sense. So I call on the former Prime Minister, leave the policeman and do the work.
Okay.
Stop involving themselves in the police affair. They're impairing the police.
Okay.
You have a good day.
You too. Thank you, caller. Have a good one yourself. All right, it's 12 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's take our final commercial break in the segment, and we'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Coming up on Caribbean Passport, the best young athletes from across the Commonwealth, all in one place? That's right. A regional banks initiative is demonstrating the power to make a difference. Healthy cooking, empowering climate change, and drastic love for Antigua and Barbuda. It's all next on this station.
Looking for that injection of vibes and energy, of course? Well, I've got just that. Hi, my name is Gary, Mr. Smooth, and I'm inviting you to join me on the Hot Morning Show on Hot 98.5, 98.7 FM. Weekdays, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10 in the morning. I've got a healthy dose of your favorite and most infectious hits sampled with information, news, laughter, and all the other ingredients that go into making the hottest morning show on the radio. The Morning Heat. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit us up on WhatsApp, 435-7517. We've got topics, we've got discussions, calls, voice notes, and so much more. But I can't tell you everything. You gotta tune in. The Hot Morning Show on Hot FM 98.5, 98.7 with yours truly, Gary, Mr. Smooth. Kaboom!
Records at the traffic department shows that a total of 1,447 accidents were reported for the year 2012, which includes 3 road fatalities. 2,946 accidents were reported for the year 2022, which includes 8 road fatalities. This is a significant increase of 104%. This is alarming. When a family tragically loses a loved one, does it matter whether by means of a gun or a motor vehicle? To avoid accidents, drivers and pedestrians alike must exercise extreme caution when using the road.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. The conversation, it's 9 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Mr. Josephson.
Good morning.
I sat here this morning and I heard you just prior to the news when you were talking about the things that, what is it again, the word you used there, and made mention of a partially decomposed body found in Marion and so on. Under no circumstances did you say that it was alleged and that there was no confirmation, Mr. Joseph. That all that you went off on your tangent and spoke about making a lot of speculation, the people listened. They heard and they listened. And in the minds, my mind, because I made the observation, and in the minds of many Grenadians, that the body found was this person from this place, who was the person on the hash on Saturday, etc., etc. That is why we've been having people calling in, expressing what they perceive from what they heard you say, Mr. Joseph. I'm trying to tell you that when you have no confirmation on matters related to the news items, you should say nothing because you mislead people. You put your foot this morning in your mouth, Mr. Joseph. I want to let you know that it is absolutely clear on matters like this. You say nothing, you unconfirmed report, full stop. You made a serious blunder this morning, and you have to understand. Thank you very much for what it's worth. Have a nice...
Thank you very much, Citizen Rollo. I don't know if you heard clearly, but I said it was alleged that a body was found, and it is alleged, right, or it is presumed that is the body of that that person. I said that unconfirmed until it is confirmed by the police. I remembered saying that clearly. But nonetheless, if I did err here, thanks for the correction, and thank you very much. Good morning, caller.
Morning, sir. How are you doing?
I ain't do it yet, but I will do it.
all right. Well, I want to say kudos to the people who were on yesterday, the creative that arm of government for the initiative that they've taken. And I also want to let you know and the public know that the new song, Bloom, is out. We released that song yesterday. It's local music.
But you didn't send me a copy yet?
I sent you that. I WhatsApp you that since when, but you don't bother with me.
Not bother with you. I'm not a phone person, papi. Again, a lot of blues from that all wrong. Once in a blue moon, especially WhatsApp.
Okay. Yeah, so, you have children who believe that they can't achieve much because of, where they live and who their parents are. And so Bloom is telling you, you can achieve. There are people who have been placed in little corners based on maybe things they've said or victimization, whatever. It's telling you that you need to bloom where you planted. So don't just quit, don't just give up, but be the very best that you can be. If you're a police officer, be the best police officer you can be. If you're a teacher, be the best teacher you can be. If you're a radio announcer, be the very best you can be. That's what it's saying. So it's music set to a poem I wrote. The artist is Odell. OD3LL. Remember, we had the Fountain of Youth some time ago. OD3LL on YouTube, and it's Bloom. Beautiful song. So, Innocent, check it out.
I will. Let me ask you this from CSERT's perspective. What's on the market? What's happening online now? What scam is out there?
We believe there has been a serious breach where quite a few Grenadians' personal information may have found its way into the possession of bad actors or cyber criminals. And we're talking, people's certificates, ID, pictures, what have you. And this is serious because it can lead not just to identity theft, but to fraud being committed in these people's names. So, you know, we're asking if you had any engagement where you had to supply that information, reach out to the entity you supplied it to, find out who they sent it to, then reach out to the CSOT so we can check and see whether or not your data may be part of that, or, you know, so at least you know what is going on. Because people whose information, that sort of information, is in the possession of cyber criminals, you have to be extremely careful. Credit cards can be taken out in your name. You might have loans. You may find yourself on blacklist or on watch list according to what the cyber criminals decide to do with that. Because remember, you're not just stalking somebody having a copy of your ID, but they have certificates. They have, you know, your picture. They have maybe the passport, the information page of the passport. This is very serious. So that is one of the things that we're looking at right now. The little scams and so they continue compromise accounts left, right, and center, social media accounts. We would be doing quite a bit in October. October is Cyber Awareness Month, so you expect to hear quite a bit from us, from the National CSOT, through the month, letting people know what they should and should not do, the children, the older ones, likewise.
Okay. Thank you, bro.
All right, man.
Keep it up.
And check out the song. Check out the song. Bloom by Odell. OD3LL.
Keep up the Espedico, okay? Keep up the Espedico. Have a good one. My good colleague from, you know, a different dispensation, Mr. Dabrio. All right, let's take a final call on the program because it's 2 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Regarding Mr. Rollo's comments, I know that he has issues with his sight, but maybe he apparently has issues with his hearing too, because I think he totally misconstrued and misunderstood your statements, and sometimes Mr. Rollo just needs to be ignored. He just likes he just likes too much notice. So please move on with your day, and hope to see you at Country Kitchen sometime again. Take care.
Okay, thank you very much. That's my spot. While at this, good morning to you, Mr. Bess, and the team there at Country Kitchen. All right, Mommy Gwenny, good morning to you also. Someone on WhatsApp says, good morning, Innocent. What is the difference in you not taking the information from persons on air than taking it off air and coming and saying who it is? Can't understand that. Well, let me tell you. Did you notice when I congratulated the persons on air, Ria Nicholas and Melissa Williams? I can call their names, but you do not have their contact numbers. That's the difference, all right? You never take people's contact numbers on air openly. Okay, so, but it's okay to congratulate them. So that's the difference there, all right? I hope I clarified that. Good morning. Mr. Rollo needs to get his facts straight because I heard you say that it's alleged, but on the other hand, he thinks that he's always... Listen, I am cool. I mean, you know, Mr. Rollo and I have no, you know, I am always asking people to critique me and so forth. Hence, you know, I have no problems with that. The only way I can be on top of my game is if you critique me, and especially if it's constructive criticism, I enjoy it. It doesn't matter the tone, right? The tone, I mean, tone is not important to me. But I do know that this morning I did say it is alleged or presumed that it is. So, but there's no big thing in that. Let's not make this an issue, all right? One love, everybody. So, yeah, it's time for us to wrap up. Caller, you're so right, Mr. Roller. Too much sometimes. Leave that alone. As the Jamaicans would say, left it, all right? Left it. Another concern is the prevention of them entering the port of entry. We don't manufacture guns. All right, that's another conversation all by itself. But, folks, those of you who participated in the program one way or the other, thank you very much for being a part of the program. And if the good Lord spare lives, we'll do it again tomorrow. Same time, same frequencies, channels, and platforms. Until then, I urge you to have a productive day. God bless you, everyone. Love you. Mwah. I'm gone.